Well, hey again. Now we are here inside the lighthouse on the second floor. And this is a very nice area to loom. It's actually my most favorite area in the whole game here, especially on multiplayer. I'm not convinced in solo though, because in multiplayer you just get less zombies, and we will just have a look to the multiplayer gameplay after this cut here. Well, we have 3 spawn points outside here, and these are those 2 windows I just boarded up, and the door over there. It's pretty much the same 1 floor above, so you can actually also go 1 floor above if you prefer that. I wouldn't go to the bottom though, because I don't know, but we get 4 spawn points on the outside there, and actually those outside spawn points are pretty much the problem. And beside that, the zombies will come up or come down the stairs here, but this doesn't matter for us. And we are walking around the structure here. Here it's that railing, and we see what the zombies do. They just stay to the inner side, so we can dodge on the outside. So we just walk on the outside, and then we are actually good. The problem is then just zombies that spawn here, because if they come in harder, so it can get a little bit ugly. But as I said, in multiplayer that is no big deal, because you don't get that many zombies as here in solo. So imagine 3 zombies coming through the door, you have to dodge them to the inner side, but if there is 1-2 zombies already here, it gets pretty ugly, and yeah, that's actually the only problem. Then another problem is if George gets mad, we have kinda no emergency exits. We could go up or down the stairs, but you see they are kinda tight, and then we will get killed. So if George gets mad, we just have to wait till everybody has spawned, and I just demonstrate that. So and this exit here, you face just stairways and stuff as well over there, and that is just kind of bullshit. So we really want to wait till everybody has spawned. So just stick to the outside. I want to keep some distance to the train, because George will now constantly stun me, which is pretty annoying and pretty dangerous. But yeah, I just kind of like this area, and I think this will work out well here. Alright, so I checked the spawn. There is 1 coming, so I dodge him quickly to the inside. This window is free, okay. The door was free as well. Free, okay, no big deal. Free, no big deal. Yeah, and I think zombies have already spawned, so you see actually that this is really no problem. If your zombie train turns around, as just seen, is as well no problem, because they are to the inner side. But yeah, it's problematic for shooting the zombies then. So you actually don't want to walk that fast that the zombie train turns around. So now you want to go a little bit over here. This has some reason with the zombie train. Now we want to cool down George. And because I went over there, I should now be actually able to dodge my train to the right. And if I don't go over here and gather up the zombies here, I'll have a whole zombie train that makes it possibly impossible for me to get out of the water. This counts, by the way, as well for the looping strategy down there. Well, and now this would be perfect for a scavenger shot, but I still want to go with the HK for the first few moments. And you see, since you can back up while shooting, this works pretty well. So now they spawn again. You see this one. We see this one, we can dodge him to the outside. To the outside, of course. Yeah, just kill some zombies here. And let's take this next spawning period before we go to the next area. So I saw that zombie, so I just waited a little bit so I could dodge him to the outside. It's no big deal. He's no big deal. Now I stick a little bit to the inner side because of that zombie coming out the window. I can take him to the outside here. And you see, actually, it is really safe here, and it's pretty calculable. Calculable, is that a word? Anyway, yeah, you can calculate what you do, you know. And we just saw there one situation that is actually a little bit critical. This is just like one zombie coming from the outside, one from the inside, and then you have to try to make it between them, through between them as fast as you can. And then this is actually no big deal. So now George will get mad again, and we have learned it. Either we could be sprint extremely fast downstairs, but I just would recommend this if you are just here where the stairs begin. But I actually prefer to wait till they have spawned. And I mean, if you can survive this here while George is mad all the time, I mean, you can way easier survive it if he's not mad. And I mean, I make him mad here, not as an accident, as you can see, and I mean that is for sure that yeah, I'm just doing a little bit bullshit here, but just to demonstrate that this area is indeed very safe and easy. Right, so let's have a little multiplayer gameplay look, whatever. You understand me. Alright, see you then. Bye.
I don't feel safe, you know. I don't feel comfortable with this thing.
We just killed George and what's it called? Dwheels Does says he doesn't feel safe with the Wonderwolf, and that's kind of funny. Anyway, I really wanna check out this area here in a multiplayer game, and I will just do till they spawned, more or less. So let's have a look here. I'm not sure. We see only one zombie behind me, another one spawning. Here is one coming, another one. Well, it's like you seriously feel that you have way less zombies here in multiplayer, and I think it's a really cool area to stick around. So you see now I have a whole bunch here already, like 8 zombies or so, and yeah. I actually didn't even notice that someone spawned here or so. I was never in danger or so. I just feel more comfortable with all that with all that looping strategies in a multiplayer game. So yeah, works really well here. And the other guys kill zombies, so they respawn here at my place. And the death machine guy kills my train or so and so on. But I actually don't care too much. Anyway. Yeah, can totally recommend this area. Alright, that's already it. And check out the next video. I'd say again, before I come to the last area that I want to show you, I just want to show you this one here. This is a little bit a combination or whatever of multiple areas. So we actually walk pretty huge loop around half the map. No, not half the map, it's just a quarter of the map or so. And this is basically this loop that we do here. We are starting here outside the lighthouse. We walk through the lighthouse, and here we have a little gap, these doors here, so we just make sure that we can pass by a free gap there. Now we go down the slide, and down here we shouldn't face more than 1 or 2 zombies that we can dodge easily. Here we can dodge the zombies as learned while looping in this area. And then we jump down here, and we have made our experiences in this area. And then we go back to the lighthouse again, where we as well know that we must dodge zombies to the outside and stuff. So we can actually use all the experience gained from the areas before, and then we are pretty safe here. Well, and there are basically 2 spots to shoot the zombies. I just like go up here when they finish spawning, and I'll kill them while they are in the water. But remember that ice block thing, so you won't make that many points, but you will kill tons of zombies there. Well, and now I just have to wait till they spawn again, otherwise it's a little bit crazy. So let's do an extra round here. You saw me there just backing up to let the zombie out so I can pass by the free gap. So it's always good to keep some distance to the train and not like I do just right now. It's also good if someone else in your team stuns charge, so then you can avoid getting hit by the zombies just because of that what's it called, of that stunning, you know. Okay. So just notice how well the train is lined up. This is perfect for a little bit of an HK action or so. Charge is just there. It's pretty annoying. But here is basically the second spot where you can shoot the zombie train. Well, I just leave it to you where you want to shoot it. I think it's actually way easier to shoot it when the train is down here in the water. And you can of course shoot a little bit in between and stuff. I just heard a power-up was dropped, but I think I can't pick it up. Especially not if I shoot the zombie train here again. And what is cool is I can avoid hitting charge with the scavenger. So just hit the zombie train when charge is not nearby, and then I will never make him mad. So I won't scavenger the train down here, but I will scavenger him while he's at speed cola. So yeah. So I don't make charge mad. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That is a pretty safe strategy. We have only those two doors as gaps where we have to pay attention. And since we are most of the time just looking where we are walking to, the risk to get in any corner is extremely low, or actually it's even not existing. And this is a strategy that is really safe and really cool, and that I can highly recommend. And just note that this might not work in multiplayer because you might disturb your teammate that is in front of the lighthouse, or maybe someone is running around here on the bottom floor or so, and you will just steal the trains of your teammates, or you will just give your train the teammates, and this is just annoying for multiplayer. So if you cannot have all those three areas for yourself, so this area here, and inside the lighthouse, don't do that on multiplayer. It's just annoying for the teammates. Alright, and we are in solo. Let's see what happens if we make charge mad. I just want to gather up the train here a little bit. Alright, now I need a mad charge. He's pretty stupid right now. Anyway, come on. Yeah, there we go. If he gets mad, you just continue your standard strategy. He will follow you down the slide, he will cool down there, and then the problem is solved. There we go. Alright, so that's it for that area, and see you in the next video. Bye! So hi again, and this is the last area that I will show you. This is a very strange area, and it is actually really cool here in multiplayer. I love it in multiplayer, and I've just recorded a crazy scene about this area. It is really kind of crazy. We were a little bit drunk and stuff, at least me, and it was like 3 in the morning, so tired and drunk, this is no good combination, but whatever. Yeah, just check it out. In solo, this area is pretty much crazy, pretty suicide to be here, to be honest. That is why I just tried to get the ray gun, so I might free myself if I'm trapped by 1 or 2 zombies. Well, you see, this is actually basically the path that we will walk here. Just going like this. And I'm just going counterclockwise here, because down here at Jag are multiple zombie spawns. And if we come in here by going clockwise, those zombies, like let's say 3 or 4 at once, will then just line up here in that gap. And we can dodge 3 or 4 zombies just right here. This just doesn't work. And if you check this from the other side, from counterclockwise, we see that it is wider here in the front, whereas we still have here a little gap. but this gap is still wider than on the other side. So here we have better chances to dodge 3 or 4 zombies at a time. And the best thing that could be is, of course, if this door is closed. But I don't know. I usually open it after getting Jack to buy the grenades and stuff. I don't know. Actually, if I knew that I wanna go for a record or so on solo, I would just leave this door closed here. Well, and let's investigate the area a little bit further. Well, here we have a very, 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 very tight gap. There we can't even dodge a single zombie, but what we can do is we can just leave a little bit distance to our train. So, and if we see that there is a zombie coming, blocking the gap, we just wait here, the zombie will come towards us, and out here then we can dodge him to the left or to the right and go through the free gap. Or we can also just go here to the left and take this little abbreviation and just, for example, take this path for one loop instead of going outside. And here we can also improvise. If you see here blocked, we can just go through here and stuff like that, you know. And we can also change our direction, walking clockwise for a little loop or so, if it's necessary, if we have no chance to go on counterclockwise. Alright, and what's up with this gap? Well, here we have as well the option to wait, but it's kind of crazy over here to wait for the zombie to pass by the gap. I would then rather just try to go over here and then through that box or whatever that is, that container. Well, also now George is a little bit in the way, but anyway, you come over here, see the gap is blocked, so you just go like this, and this should actually usually work. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they thought about this here. That gap, you have the option to go through here and on the other side, just as I showed. So yeah, maybe they considered that here actually as a looping area, I guess. Well, and what is very cool here, the whole area is on the same level, you know, it's not going up or down, so it is really easy to go for headshots because all the heads of the zombies are lined up, you know. And that's not in every area the case that we have seen, like for example in front of the lighthouse over there and stuff, you know. There's always going up and down, and it's actually difficult to go for headshots, so here we definitely don't want to waste ammo. But as I said, I'm not going with HK or RK or stuff like that because it's the ray gun here. Alright, that is it for the gaps and corners. I think we don't have any corners here. I mean, we have the pretty obvious ones that we just see, but no hidden corners. And we are basically just always going forward, so we see where we walk. And then here is a cool space to shoot. There we have a whole cool lined up zombie train behind us. That's very easy to shoot. You know, because it's so tight, the train will line up very well, and that would be good for an HK, but anyway. And the other spot is then, of course, down here, where we face a whole zombie line. Well, and because the train will get that long, it's actually not the best area for a scavenger, but anyway, I will do it. And as usual, also, if George gets mad, should get mad, you actually should wait till the zombies finished spawning, and then you can, for example, just go down Jack and here in the water and go up the other side again or so. But yeah, mad George is pretty problematic here, but yeah, we will try it out. And as I said, this is a really bad area to be around on solo. I definitely do not recommend it, and I think this won't work out well, and this is why I have to pray a little bit that this works out here. I just don't want to start with a mad charge. Alright, there we go. And I just repeat it once. The critical part is basically here. And it can be that two zombies just come from the other side, but that is very rarely here. So it's just around that corner where the critical parts are. And maybe here on those gaps, if that one is blocked totally and we want to go over there and there is also blocked, then we are pretty much fucked up. And since all zombies spawn here at the same time on solo and everybody is coming to us, this can get really ugly here. So we saw there a ton of zombies. Here I just want to see what is going on with the gap here. I shouldn't pimp around over there before the gap. I always want to keep the overview of the gap. So in here I didn't mention, I want to always stick to the right in case someone's coming out the truck door, so I can then dodge those zombies to the left and continue my path, because I will turn to the left soon. I want to also dodge the zombies to the left, because if I dodge them to the right I have like do a whole circle around the zombies. I mean, you know, that dodge to the right, then you have to go all the way over here till you can go through the gap. So you saw this worked now pretty well, and remark that it's round 26 and that's not the lowest round, and this is pretty much connected to the zombie spawn. You know, the later the round is, the faster they spawn. And the faster they spawn, the easier. It's indeed the case, yeah. Hey everybody, I just come back to this area again because I just played it for 2 or 3 rounds now. And I just got 3 hits, and that is kind of the weirdest thing that just happened to me in the last 30 minutes. I don't know. Holy shit, believe me, this area is actually going to be my favorite area to loop around here. In multiplayer, that's important, in multiplayer, because in multiplayer you don't get that many zombies, as I say like tons of times, but we don't get that many zombies here in multiplayer, and then it is such a cool area. I'm freaking out. I mean, I have a stand in my pants, and holy shit, man. And I just want to show you what I basically do, and this is going like this. I use the scavenger, which is kind of useless when there is just a kaboom, but anyway, it doesn't matter. And I just run my loop here, and you know, just the usual thing. But basically, I just want to show how easy this can be done here in level 26. And I think I pointed out the important things. Sorry. Anyway, I just make use of my flexibility with the paths here, and sorry, really sorry. Excuse me, please. Anyway, and then this works out so cool. This is so perfectly here. This is so. Oh my god, I'm freaking out, man. This is such a cool area. I think I have found my favorite place for this map. I just have found it. No, seriously, I'm not kidding. I have found my favorite place. First of all, I get tons of zombies here, and this is cool. This is exactly what I want, especially when I have the freaking bitch-ass ultimate gun here. Boom. And there the train is gone. Ooh. That's interesting. That's nice. That's cool. Well, anyway, maybe, I don't know, but maybe you have seen how much ammo I still had from the last max ammo, which was in, I guess, around 23, I guess. Well, I used about 10 scavenger shots and about, I don't know, 40 ray gun shots or so. And I just used the ray gun to clean my front. If a zombie is blocking my way, if that should happen, I just kill him with the ray. I'm protected by PhD, and otherwise, I just got around my train and then kill him with the scavenger and with the hyena and for that, and then I'm good. And this is so cool. This is in solo. I didn't make the best experience in this map actually, because there are just too many zombies spawning at the same time, and here they spawn like one after the other, and that is so cool, man. That is so cool. That this area is so cool, and I don't know. First, at some point in the video I said it's like, now I present you some area that are shit to loop around, but that could be considered to loop around. And then I went to this area and I already thought, ooh shit, this area is kind of cool to loop around. And now I'm kicking ass in this area in level 26 in a 4-player multiplayer game. And I haven't read what the other guys said, but I just read I am fucking knifing. I don't know if are they out of ammo or so, or were they out of ammo? Because there was just the max ammo. I have no idea, but anyway. With the scavenger, you will never be out of ammo. By the way, something I didn't point out, the zombies can spawn here. Or not spawn, but they can come into this area by using the zip line from top of the lighthouse. And yeah, I mean, this is by far the longest video about an area in this looping guide, and I actually think this is for a good reason, because this area kicks ass. So 4-player multiplayer game, this area kicks ass. Just I make a little resume. No crawlers, because they can block your way. Well, wherever, if you have to ray, you can kill the crawlers in rounds like this one here, 26 and stuff. No big deal. And yeah, just make use of your flexibility. Don't go to this area on solo. And
yeah, zombie
this area kicks ass. This area kicks ass, man. This kicks ass. This is a fucking kicking ass, kicking, shitting fucking area here. It fucks the zombies, man. Oh, there's another player here, I guess. Yeah, I just saw it. All right, and yeah, that is a good video to show how to revive with the scavenger. All right, and anyway, I didn't get any zombies, man. Yeah, that's not my problem. You see, read this, man. Read this, man. I don't know, but I think I get quite a lot of zombies here, and this is actually what I think is cool for this area, at least if you are egoistic, because you get all the kills, you know. That's actually an advantage for you, considering points and all that stuff. Alright, yeah, sorry, I mean, the commentary is extremely stupid, but it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and we are all a little bit drunk at this time, and I mean drunk, not drunk because we have a lack of sleep.
No, fuck off, dude.
And this game is so funny, man.
Don't touch George.
Don't touch George. Anyway, okay, see ya, bye. Alright, that's it for this looping guide. I hope you enjoyed it. And the last video was really strange. I'm sorry for that, but I hope you forgive me. And yeah, if you like it, subscribe, comment, and rate. And have a nice day. See ya. Bye.